NSS Labs is known for its security testing heritage. We've been testing the products of most of the major brands for a number of years now. We're quite well regarded for that. What perhaps is less well known is how that information can be used by enterprises, not just security vendors as they go out and pit themselves against one another and explain what their strengths and weaknesses are. Increasingly, it's the buy side that is looking for this subscription information that will help them make the best risk management decisions they can with the dollars that they have. That's why people regard us as the trusted security insight company. A good use case is an organization has decided it's going to spend several $1,000,000 on a particular security product. They then will often look at the number of vendors that are available in the landscape. They may shortlist that group, and now they're down to really needing the real information to make a good decision around what's best for them. And there are kind of three dimensions that we advise customers to look at hard. The first is, what is the actual security efficacy of the product? How well can it block the attacks that are out there? The second is, at what performance level can it do that blocking? Can it handle that at a gigabit rate or a 10 gigabit rate or more? And then the third thing is, what is the total cost of ownership of that solution? So these are very data-driven, quantified answers, and we provide this information, and that really does help enterprises or government agencies or educational institutions make the best decision they can given budget, risk tolerance, and what's available in the marketplace. So the risk of making a good sort of security investment decision without taking a hard look at those three dimensions is that you are making a decision on qualitative information. There's a lot of good market information. There's a lot of good information from vendors. But who has the essence of what products can really do and what solutions are really capable of? We often find that customers will go off and make a decision based on a brand that has the leading market share. That doesn't necessarily mean they have the best product or the best solution offering. You have to look at the data to make that judgment. So our clients include large, medium, and small enterprise class organizations. It can be enterprises in verticals like financial services or retail or manufacturing, but we also sell to government agencies. We sell to critical infrastructure organizations. These are the folks that have to be most concerned about cyber attacks today. What we offer is a subscription which gives you this very, very strong insight into product purchase decisions and good long-term continuous product operating decisions. How can you get the maximum risk protection out of the investment that you're going to make, given that you've got limited budget and very constrained resources? That is where the information that we have to offer brings the most value. There are a lot of information services that will give you guidance on the security industry. The way we think of it is there's market information, there's solution information, and there's product information. Most of the agencies that are out there do a really, really good job of giving you insight into a market space. They can answer questions like, what is the size of this particular product market? What is its growth rate? Who are the key vendors? What are their market shares? What are they saying about their independent roadmaps? All good and useful information. But at the end of the day, that data will not help you when you go to compare product versus product mano a mano. That doesn't give you enough concrete information around, well, who has the best block rate against these types of attacks? Who can manage those attacks at a low bandwidth or high bandwidth level? What is the cost of the solution? It's this discrete information that buyers increasingly crave in order to make good security purchase decisions, and that's the data that we offer. The reason why NSS is so much more important today than it has been in the past, owing again to its legacy of having had very strong relationships with security vendors, the real game now is every organization out there realizes it's a target. It doesn't matter how large or small you are. It doesn't matter what vertical you're in. If you've got personal privacy information or intellectual property, you can be assured that you are a target. Having said that, most organizations don't have the sophisticated budgets or personnel that you find in super large enterprise class entities. So there's an increasing appetite for this very data-driven information around how products really perform so that when you go to apply that to your particular solution envelope, you're getting the best risk value that you can for your dollar. And that's why we are increasingly being tapped by organizations of all sizes for our insights.